And now, like, if people go to it, they can see us.
Uh, is that the whole link? Like it ends in Q?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just post it that way. I'm nervous.
I mean, nobody might not even like watch.
If everyone like starts watching us.
No, I don't know if they will or not. I only had like
It says like look up and it says like 500 viewers. I'm like, oh.
no. I mean, even on that cosplay crafting, we only had like 40 people watching. And that was with like really popular
My
cosplayers.
fiance's playing Call of Duty. Huh?
That was, I mean, even with like when I was on the cosplay crafting with other people who are like really popular cosplayers and prop makers, we only had like 40 people at a time. But I'm gonna have like 2 of the cosplays that I sponsor, and this girl named Kayla do a little hangout with us
Mm-hmm.
like, pretty soon. I'm sure their followers will want to watch. I mean,
Oh.
Kayla, Kiki Trey has like 3,000 followers. Kayla has like 7,000, and then this other girl, Lexi, has like 11,000 followers. So I'm sure they'll get people to watch.
That's awesome. I don't have that many. I have like 200.
We'll get more.
It'll be cool. Hopefully people will watch us. Yeah. I never heard about this. Like this is the first time I've ever heard of doing something like this. Like the other night when you did it, it was really cool.
I know it was. I was watching watching
Cheese.
the group craft tonight. It was really cool. Like, they had some really talented people on there.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm gonna post it on Instagram.
Yeah.
One thing I don't like about Instagram is like how you can't post like direct links. Like I mean like not like HTML links.
Yeah. How do you do that? Just type in the whole URL?
That's what I'm doing. I'm just typing it in. U2.be. That's weird.
Okay. U2.be.
I know that was weird.
I wonder if like you have to put capital Z. If that matters. Probably.
That's what I was doing.
Four 7Q. There it goes. It's cool.
Oh, I did that wrong. Damn
I
it.
I wonder how I can tag on this. I think I'm gonna have to go to my page. Page.
So confusing.
Not working. There it goes.
Alright. Yeah, people come. Oh well, I mean, people don't come. It doesn't matter. I've just fallen in love with like
Cool.
video chatting while working with people. Like last night, I had like 2 people stay with me until like 1 o'clock in the morning. It was awesome.
Oh my gosh, that's cool. I've always wanted to like have somebody that loves crafting because my fiance, he's not really the crafty type. I mean, he's playing video games right now, but like he'll sit down here with me sometimes, but it's like lonely. Like I'll sit here and just like craft by myself and listen to music, but it's a lot more interesting if you guys want to talk to you.
And since like all I do is work and then I come home and work, like I don't see any of my friends or interact with anybody, so
Yeah.
it gets kind of lonely. You're like a hermit or something.
Yeah.
So I fell in love with it.
Not myself. Yeah. That's cool. I only have a couple of friends here, and they're not like crafty people, so it sucks.
Okay. A few of my friends used to come over, but I guess they're not coming anymore.
Aw. Lame.
Right.
Okay, I'm gonna post this link really quick.
God, I messed up so bad on this thing. Oh,
You
on this.
did? What happened?
I just got it all painted, like taped off, painted, like done. All I have to do is wrap the handle, like in this fabric stuff, and
Yeah.
I messed up this side of the paint. I don't know if you can see it very well.
Oh my gosh.
But so what I did, I was
How'd you do that? Did you like set it on something?
I don't know. Honestly, I can't remember what I did. I just like turned it over, and the paint was messed up. It was drying, and I was like, God, it's so hard to like get it back because it's supposed to be all like really smooth. And so I was like, okay, I'll just like kind of cover it up with filler primer because it like fills in cracks and stuff.
Yeah.
And it started to like wrinkle, and so I just had to like remove like this side.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and I have to wait for it to dry because I can't sand.
Sometimes I know if you paint something and it has even just a little bit of dust or oil from your fingers, it'll bubble up. But man.
Yeah, I hate when I put fingerprints on stuff. But I mean, I can like I use this stuff. It's
Yeah.
It's called filler primer. It's really awesome. You can get it from like O'Reilly. You spray it on it, and like when you sand it, it fills in cracks and like little imperfections, and it makes stuff like really smooth. It's awesome. But like,
oh wow,
I put on too much, and it just kind of like.
That's cool.
So I had to like scrape all of it off, and I'm waiting for it to dry so I can sand it down and like make make it smooth again. Yeah, I mean, I got this side painted. That side looks good.
Yeah.
What are you working on?
Man, I hate when I screw up on paint. I'm working on my Predator helmet. I have most of the helmet like assembled and everything. Like I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going along with it. But I used a lot of that foam stuff. It's Model Mat.
Yeah.
It's kind of ghetto. I don't know if you can see it, but it's got like hard. I use that for the back of it to kind of shape it, and then like a thinner foam over the top of that. And then I just went around the edges with like hot glue. And I'm probably going to add some more of that foam stuff to it for like detailing.
Yeah. It looks really good.
Making these things right now, the little dreads.
Can't see it.
It's heat shrink tubing or heat wrap tubing, something like that, for wires. And then I used this stuff. My mother-in-law had it, but it's like for crafting, and they're like little threads. But I just shove it down in the heat shrink tubing with a pencil, and then hot glue the end after I kind of shrink it a little bit. That way it makes it like a little, makes the end go at like an angle, so it looks kind of like a dreadlock.
Cool.
Kind of ghetto, but it works.
Mask looks good so far.
That's what I'm working on tonight.
Oh, man, weird. My screen keeps like switching back and forth to mine and your face like over and over again really fast.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. I wonder because I think it.
Oh, I think it. Are you on the YouTube thing? Or are you on?
No, I'm on Google Plus.
Are you on the YouTube thing, or are you on the? Oh, okay. That's what I'm on too.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Oh, now it's not doing anymore.
Huh.
I think it like switches back and forth.
Mine
Like,
has like a picture of you and then a smaller picture of me.
yeah. Mine keeps switching back and forth.
Like how. That's weird.
Just a second.
Or something that I can angle down at
What are you using?
work. It's like hard because I'm on my laptop right now.
Oh,
It's kind of hard.
God. I'm so impatient when I work on props because I want to fix stuff so fast. I keep
I
doing it right now.
know.
I have to wait for this to dry so I can paint it, or else I'll just keep going in a circle. Well, I have something else I can work on.
Screwing it up even worse. Yeah.
I need to work on this.
I hate it when that happens.
It's like a League of Legends gun. It's like a little Tommy gun thing for this Colorado.
Oh yeah.
I see like sand
Aww.
and stuff. And
That's cool.
I'm gonna drill this for the barrel.
Do you have like special machines to carve it?
It's a Dremel, like a jigsaw. My Dremel tool just went out
Oh.
the other day and burnt out. I just bought a new one today though. Bought this one from the pawn shop for $25. Yeah, I think what I'm doing on have you seen like the League of Legends kind of things? What the Misfortune, I think is what it's called. Her gun looks like.
Yeah.
Like all I have to do basically is just like bondo these like cracks and stuff, so you won't be able to tell there's a seam, and then sand everything down, make it smooth, round off all these edges, and And then I have to make the little like weird like barrel thing, that little circle thing.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what I'm gonna make it out of yet, or like even how to attach it.
I would never be able to do that. Mine's like, yeah. What is it? Like you have to make a round barrel for it?
Yeah, it's like
Like a gun?
the big chamber that holds the bullets. I don't really know how to do it yet.
No. Yeah, that's confusing.
I'll figure it out. I
You
have
can
like
use like,
I'm open to ideas if you have any.
yeah. You could use like um, fences out of. I'm sure they have some kind of round decoration. Like you could probably get like a looks like a cheese block, but a piece of wood, like a round one, and just
Yeah.
cut like a little square edge into it to where it would fit over that, just for like a decoration. But it might be kind of
Yeah.
that would give you the shape at least.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to think of what I could use to make it lightweight. 'Cause it's a girl, so I don't want to make
Yeah.
it. She's gonna have two of them, so I don't want her to be like, ugh.
It's too heavy. She gets done cosplaying and her arms are like that big around.
I thought of like using like Eva foam or like insulation foam and just like covering it in Bondo or something, so it'll be like hard. But then I don't know
Yeah.
how I would attach it.
That would be good.
Thing is, what I'm worried about is that like getting it attached to this little section.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, I had a crazy idea of like putting a wood block in the middle and then like screwing down from the top, like 2 screws to hold it so it doesn't like rock back and forth.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't be able to tell it was screwed in because I could bond over the screws and you wouldn't see anything. I don't know. I hate when I don't know how to do things. I don't know how to do anything.
Yeah. That would be crazy.
Figure it out as I go. Like I was watching the crafting hangout earlier, and they had this guy who's like fucking elite prop making, and the stuff he was doing, the techniques that he was using, I was just like, oh my god, like I wouldn't even be able to like talk to him about props because he knows so much. I don't know anything. So I was surprised he asked me to be a part of that because I told him like I've only been doing it for like 2 months and I don't know.
I've been doing this for years because I'll talk to because I'm using craft foam and stuff to make like masks out of, and they're using like Warblaw and stuff. It's just I get embarrassed. So
I know, I'm gonna get into like using craft foam and stuff. I'm gonna start working with Warbler too, because that looks like one of the girls was working with Warbler on the yeah, she's using Warbler and like making some kind of like armor breastplate,
I've dropped my. Oh yeah.
and it looked really cool the way she was doing it. She said like basically all you have to do is just like cut out the shape of it, and with the heat gun you can shape it in any way you want, and you don't even have to use glue because after you heat it up it like bonds together. was like, that's freaking awesome. Okay.
That's what I've heard. I've heard it's really, really easy to work with, like very user friendly.
Yeah.
For my Predator cosplay, but it's like $80 for a sheet of it, and there was no way I was gonna get that much money saved up for a costume like that soon. So I've kind of been going by ear with it, and like.
If I ever get any armor commissions, I'm gonna use it because I think it'd be worth the money with the amount of like time you would save in constructing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then you would just figure in the price on what you charge them, so you don't have to pay for the warbler actually.
It's really durable too. Like I've heard that it's very, very, very strong. Like it holds up against even like acting scenes out and everything. Like you can hit it and it's really hard.
Yeah, that's what that girl was showing me. She's like, see, it's like it's dry and shaded. It sounds like
good. Like a lot of, yeah. Wow, that's what I've always been scared about making like stuff with foam because I'm so scared because it'll like come unglued. So.
Well, my friend Jordan told me if you want to use something to like seal it and make it like to harden it and like make it sturdy, to use like a epoxy seal from Smooth On. I mean, there's like tons of different ways to do it.
Yeah, like with the foam.
Yeah.
I've heard that. I don't know if it was it resin? Can you use resin?
I don't know. It depends on what kind of resin you're talking about. Like, the resin I use is like starts out as liquid,
like
dries to hard plastic, but it's for like molding.
Yeah. Like the stuff. The Bondo resin?
Oh, yeah. I've never used that.
Will that melt it?
I don't think so. The bond, like,
This would melt styrofoam, or not styrofoam, but like.
I don't think it. I mean, I used this is the kind of Bondo I use. It's like automobile Bondo. And it's never melted styrofoam anytime I use it. Like I use like
for fiberglass.
Yeah, I've used. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
I use that kind of Bondo too.
I used fiberglass resin once. I like it a lot. Like sands out so smooth. But this, I mean, I used Bondo for this.
What did I use it on? I used it on my. Yeah. I used it on my Dante's Inferno cosplay on my armor.
Yeah.
I did the armor like really fast and cheesy, so I didn't really like it, but I liked how the resin laid on it, and it was like even but it was fiberglass resin, but it laid down really good.
Well, like on the ruby sword.
I'm excited to use that. I'm gonna use that on my armor for the
I think there's a delay. I think there's a delay when you talk.
Yeah, it's like really delayed.
What I was saying is that like the Bondo, it's never melted styrofoam when I used it.
But yeah, I've always I don't know. I've used plastic cups to mix the resin in, so I don't know if it would melt styrofoam like gas does or what, but I'll try it.
Test it out on like a small piece of styrofoam, like the ruby sword I made, that little like silver sword, the round.
Yeah, sword. And it's not even like.
But yeah, the round part of the centerpiece is styrofoam and Bondo.
Really?
Yeah.
I think, yeah, it should be fine. Because I don't think resin has like any melting stuff in it. Like,
no.
I know it gets hot, but I don't think it'll melt foam that fast. Because if Bondo doesn't melt like styrofoam, because Bondo.
I think it would be.
I've dropped my hot glue on my. Huh?
So if anything, just try it out on a small piece. See what it does.
Yeah, like a tester piece. I dropped my hot.
It's gonna get loud for a second.
So your friends never came over?
Huh? What'd you say?
So your friends never came over?
No, they decided not to. Kind of glad because it's small in my garage and I didn't want to like have 3 other people in here while I'm working.
Like people in the room actually, like with you.
Yeah.
You're like trying to entertain them and trying to
That's what I didn't want to do.
focus at the same time. I mean, not you. My fiance said, you too then.
Oh. So what are you doing right now on your mask?
I'm making I'm shoving them full of that.
The dreadlocks for it?
Foam pieces down. But
Yeah.
huh?
It's really cool.
Foam dry because it cracks. Like the longer you let it set, it cracks. So I'm trying to let it crack all at once too.
So you're using the stuff that you use to wrap around wires?
One right here.
Out of it's heat shrink tubing. You see it?
Kind of. It's blurry. See if I can enlarge your picture.
For like wires, like if you're trying to wire stuff in a car, you can you heat it up and it shrinks. I'll see if I can show you. Like here's a piece that's not. Where's my camera? It gets smaller as you heat it up.
Oh, really?
Like it shrinks down really fast. Yeah.
I never would have thought of that.
It just like shrinks down to keep the wires together. I've been trying to find something to make the dreadlocks out of, but I was having.
To make the what?
I think I was at Harbor Freight Tools, and I saw like this ad for heat shrink tubing, and it like a light came to me. I was like, oh my god, heat shrink tubing, that would be awesome. So I got it. It was only like $2 for 2 big old rolls of it. Like, I don't know how many feet this is. This is like 5 meters, I guess, is how long it is. So, pretty good size for like $2. Is there Harbor Freight Tools in Tulsa? I forgot.
So.
I've never like heard of it before I moved here.
I
think so, because I heard.
I was looking for a. I was asking people where to get like a bandsaw for cheap, and they were telling me to go to Harbor Freights. So I'm assuming they meant in Tulsa.
Yeah. You gotta travel over there. It's gonna really suck trying to attach all of these.
Oh my god, I just realized I messed up. Oh well.
This trick, pulling old stuff out of a hat.
Yeah.
This looks like a mustache.
Doesn't like
Man, I wish you could like copy and paste from Instagram because my friend messaged me and he was like, "How do you copy that URL from Instagram?" I was like, "I don't know. I think you can."
Someone messaged you?
Yeah, my friend, I met him in Florida. He wants to watch or join.
Aww. I think our video is working because I got it was on there. I think it was a little bit. I'm thinking about selling my scythe that I made for Dante's.
Oh yeah,
no time.
it looked badass. That was really awesome. Oh, God, I need this to dry. Okay, no wonder why I was running slow. Add another program.
Why?
Add another program up.
Probably make it go a lot faster. Oh.
I said the Instagram URL isn't working. Oh man, it says the video is unavailable.
It does.
Yeah.
Let me see if it'll go to it on my iPad because it's a different thing, like a different. Where is it?
All right, now.
Oh, man.
What's your YouTube page name?
Baka ! Props. It's working. I mean the link I just clicked worked.
It was working earlier, so it should be working, but.
Oh my god, that's a long link to type. I don't want to type that out on Instagram again.
Yeah, it's working.
Okay. Let me see if it
Sorry, no, sorry. Right when we first come to Browns.
It's really delayed.
well, I mean that's because
That's
I mean
weird.
people that are watching it, it doesn't seem delayed, but it is for us.
Oh. Duh.
No, I got no money. I got 2,600.
Everyone can hear your nerdiness.
Huh?
Everyone can hear your nerdiness.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna be on YouTube.
I'll do that.
What's your game called? Games of War.
Hold
Okay, yeah, it's happening to him when he goes to the link. It says it.
It's not working for him either.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Let's see if I can figure it out.
Do you play Games of War? It's like a app for your phone.
No.
Oh. My fiance plays it all the time. It's weird.
Guys. And more. I'll have to tell them on my brother. I'm trying to drill.
Ow.
8-4, guys. 8-4. One more. There you go. There you go.
I hope you have enough of
One
this
more.
like stuffing crap to do the rest of my things.
That's all right. Now.
Dreadlocks.
Bring out you. Yeah.
Woo.
Okay, I'm gonna see if it works or not.
Anybody got any money? I like no money.
Copy, paste. Okay, that link works. Okay, let's try it again.
So it's working?
Well, the new one I posted is.
Oh.
I must have typed something wrong. I don't know.
Did like a little thing pop up under your post, like
Yeah.
the actual?
Well, I mean, I was talking about on Instagram.
Oh, okay.
Only use special ability.
I wonder if this is dry enough for me to sand now. Because all I have to do is paint this and then wrap the handle. And it's done.
Oh, and you're done?
Yeah.
Ugh. I hate waiting. I was waiting for my shoes to dry earlier, the ones that I painted like Venom.
Yeah.
And I wanted to wear them so bad, but I sprayed clear coat over them, like acrylic clear, whatever.
Yeah.
And they smelled really bad because it like smelled like fumes. So I didn't want to bring them in the house. But I was like, man, I want to wear them so bad.
I know, I get so impatient, like wanting to do stuff, and I always end up messing it up worse.
Me too.
All this time fixing it, and I'm like, God, I need to learn my lesson eventually.
Yep.
I've gotten better about it.
Yeah, I'm even horrible. Like when I paint my fingernails, I cannot sit still because I want to like get up and do stuff. So I end up screwing them up, and then I take it all back off, and I'm like, I'm just not gonna do this.
I don't have the fingernail problem, but I guess it applies in the same aspect.
Girl problems.
Holy crap.
I've been making like a time lapse of my my Predator helmet. So I'm hoping I can finish it within a few days. I've been saying that forever, but I've been like doing a lot of other crap the past month, so I haven't been able to work on it as much as I would like to, but I'm hoping I can finish my video so I can post it soon.
How much time have you spent on it so far?
Like, the first, like the top piece I made out of clay, like I hand shaped it, and that took like a day all in itself. I mean, I haven't spent like a whole lot of time in one setting on it, so it's just been like here and there, like 2 and 3 hour sessions of just like every now and then working on it. And then I molded this out of the foam, like the Model Magic foam. It's like children's clay stuff.
Yeah.
I just molded it onto a plastic masquerade mask and did that. So those two were the longest processes of the mask, and then so far. And then I made the back piece out of a cardboard. Like I made like little round sections of cardboard first, and I didn't really like how it looked, so I took it all back apart and did it's like the puzzle piece foam, like the EVA foam, I guess.
Yeah.
And so I took it all apart and did the foam piece, and it took probably a night of doing the foam on there. Like it wasn't that hard. It was just like time consuming because I had to wait for the hot glue to cool down, and it was like really insulated, so it took a long time because it's thick foam. So it was just really time consuming. It wasn't really difficult, but
You're braver than I am because I don't know how to try to tackle the Predator mask.
yeah, it's gonna be hard. I mean, I'm kind of proud of what it looks like so far. I mean, it's not near what it would look like if I like, did a clay and then I did like a pour mold or whatever. It would look a lot better if I did that, but I'm proud of it for what it is so far. It's just really hard to think of like what to make stuff out of. Like these dreadlocks took me forever to think of something to make them out of. I started with like the craft foam, and it started cracking, and I was all pissed off because it was breaking, and it wasn't turning out right. So I found this crap, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna use that.
Yeah, I had to start over on so many props because, like, I mean, it gets easier each time because I know a little bit more with each prop I make. So the next time, I'm like, okay, I kind of have an idea of how to do this and this.
Yeah.
So it's starting to get a lot easier, but I mean, I'm still messing up a lot because I'm still learning.
Yeah.
And
I
I make those mistakes too, like where I'm like, I don't like the way this looks, so I will start like over completely.
Yeah.
Like,
I get mad.
that
Like,
ruby sword, the way I constructed the first time, instead of making one part, like it's hard to explain, but I just like started all over because I later on I found a better design to make it more sturdy.
yeah.
Because I spent all that time like cutting it out.
It's sad because you're like, man, I did all this crap and I don't want to start over, but I don't like how this looks.
Well, my main concern was just it being sturdy because it was all like separate pieces that were glued together.
Yeah.
It's not gonna fucking work.
Yeah, that's the scary thing. Like, that's what I was worried about with my scythe that I made. I was like terrified that it was gonna fall apart on me. It didn't, surprisingly, but I hot glued the crap out of it, and I used like zip ties to hold it together and everything, and wood glue and all kinds of stuff. So I'm surprised it didn't fall apart.
Yeah.
It made it though on the car ride there, and then I banged it around pretty good because I even whacked a couple of people with it accidentally. So it's pretty sturdy, surprisingly, for being like just a bunch of junk thrown together.
You did a good job on it.
Huh?
I say you did a good job on it.
Ah, thank you. I'm proud of it. I'm excited because I can't believe I won my first costume contest with it. I was really excited. I think that really made my whole costume. That was the reason why I won, because my armor wasn't that great. It was like falling off of me the whole con. So, pretty sure the scythe is what won.
Yeah.
You know, I kind of want to get more into the cosplay side of doing this stuff, but like I just feel like I don't have enough time to.
Yeah, it's really, really time consuming to make like the actual clothing and everything. Like to sew something. Like I made. Do you know? Have you seen the picture of my Gage the Necromancer cosplay that I made? I have like her whole outfit, and I made it all completely from scratch, and that thing took like a week to sew it all and
Really?
to just think, because it's hard because there's no patterns for like the costume characters. I mean, there's very few for like little Halloween costumes, and they don't even look anything near what you want it to look like the actual character. They just look like something thrown together. So I made up my whole pattern for that just from scratch, from like thinking of how to cut it away from like I made the pattern for the shirt and for the vest, I mean, out of like an old hoodie that I like how it fit. So I just like laid it down and drew out this pattern by myself, and it was scary because I've never made an outfit by myself before. Like I've sewn by hand, but never a sewing machine.
Yeah, I don't know how to sew at all, so I would fail immediately in that.
I'll teach you.
Cosplay have you ever heard of Space Dandy?
What's it called?
Space Dandy. It's like a new anime out.
I haven't heard of that one yet.
Oh, well, one of the characters is like the main character's sidekick. It's a little robot called QT.
Yeah.
My friend's gonna cosplay the main guy, so I'm gonna be the robot, and I'm gonna like build a shell.
Aww.
Inside it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like find a way to set it on top of like a little tricycle that I can pedal around so I can move, because robot it rolls around on wheels.
Yeah.
When he talks, it sounds like he has auto-tune, so I'm going to have my friend help me hook up a mic to an auto-tuner and a speaker inside of it.
Oh, that's cool. That'll win a costume contest.
Yeah, I hope so. I've never entered one before, but I've never, like, when I cosplay, it would just be stuff I bought online, like nothing ever made.
Yeah. That's how my first one was. Like, I didn't really know anything about cons or cosplay or anything. And I went to my first Comic-Con. It was like a really tiny little small one in Virginia Beach. It was the first one of, like, it was the first Tidewater Comic-Con. And there were probably, I want to say there were probably like 2,000 people there, maybe 3,000
Really?
at the most. It was like tiny. And I didn't compete, like I didn't get there in time, so I didn't really know anything about costume contests or anything. And I pretty much, like I bought the cat suit and it was Catwoman from The Dark Knight Rises. And I made the headpiece, like the goggles and everything, and I made it to where it flipped down and all that kind of jazz. And I made a whip, and I just went, and it was like so thrown together. And I'm kind of glad that I didn't compete because I really would have like got my butt kicked. But the Dante's Inferno was my first actual costume contest, and I couldn't believe that I won. I was so excited. There were so many great costumes, though. I couldn't believe that mine won. I was like, there's no way.
That's crazy.
It was exciting. It was worth it. Like it was kind of a smaller con that I won at the I forget the name of it. The VA Comic Con, I think. Yeah, it was VA Comic Con. But it was smaller. It was like a little hotel in Richmond, Virginia, and it was exciting though. It was pretty fun. I got to meet a lot of people and get my picture taken and everything, and it was cool.
I guess I've never heard of it before.
Huh?
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, it's like the one that I won at. It was a really smaller one too for like a Comic-Con. I guess it was like it was bigger than the first one I went to, but it was still considered a small con.
Yeah.
But
Melissa was getting to Comic-Con in November, and it already like sold out of the 3-day passes.
oh my god, I'm hoping the one that I'm going to in September is big. It's supposed to be huge, but I don't know. It's a Wizard World Con, so I'm pretty sure it'll be like sold out soon.
That's what ours is, Wizard one, whatever it's called.
Yeah. Yeah. I've heard the Wizard World ones are like amazing. They have a lot of famous people as guests and everything.
Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of famous people on ours.
Yeah. I wanted to meet Norman Reedus from The Walking Dead so bad, but they took him off the website.
He's on ours.
He's on yours? I want to meet him.
There's like there's 2 people from Walking Dead that are on there.
I want to meet him.
No, it's awesome.
I think I'm gonna like, that's one of my bucket list things, like to meet him. So
Yeah.
I don't know. If he doesn't come to our Richmond Comic Con, then I'm gonna have to like travel and meet him because I really want to meet him.
I'm trying to turn on this Q&A thing. They're like, so people that are like viewing can like chat with us, but it's not. It says it's disabled for some reason.
Huh. Let me see if mine will work. Here it is. Connecting to Google.
Does yours say it's disabled?
Yeah, that's weird. This feature is disabled. Is there like a setting you can go to?
I'm trying.
Like a privacy setting?
Let me see.
Are you going to bed?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's 1:22.
Yep, that's enough.
It's 1:22 there.
Yeah, we're an hour ahead of you guys.
What?
Yep, it's weird.
What state are you in?
Tulsa. I'm in Virginia.
Oh, okay.
Vagina.
Yeah. Wow, so it's really. I didn't know that. I would have like tried to get on earlier if I knew.
Oh, you're fine. I always stay up till like 2 and 3 a.m. like a crackhead.
For some reason, I thought you were in like Missouri.
Really?
Yeah, I have no idea why.
That's weird. Nope. Good old Virginia. You can leave that on. If not, I'll turn it off when I go upstairs.
Well, I wish that like, I could figure out the Q&A because there's people coming in and out, and I wish they could chat with us.
Alright, love you.
See you later.
Okay. Check on Minnie when you go up there, okay? Yeah, it's still saying disabled. I wonder if there's a setting like on your main page, like a privacy setting.
Yeah, I'm gonna look. Talking about like on my Google Plus thing.
Yeah, it might have like, see if there's like a setting thing that you can go to.
Let's see.
Babe, will you leave those lights on? I hate staying down here by myself. It's so scary.
I bet.
It's like they call it a Florida room, but it's like a den kind of, and it has like windows all around. And one night I was in here crafting, and my fiance went outside to take the dog out, and I didn't know that he was outside. And my window, like the window right next to where I craft at, was the blind was open.
Yeah.
And he freaking stood there and like watched me for a good 10 minutes, and I was just sitting here light. And I turned around and almost had a heart attack because I saw him, and I was like falling out of my chair freaking out. Scared the crap out of me.
Trying.
It's still saying disabled on yours?
I don't know. I'm trying to see if I can change it. I'm on my main page. I just can't find where to like enable Q&A.
That's weird. I wonder if this is settings. Recommend.
I guess it won't let me.
It still won't let you?
No.
Let me see if I can get it to come out. Baka props added. Oh, hang on. Continue. It said it needs my permission to do a question Q&A. Let me do this real quick. Blah, blah, blah. Accept. So I guess I had to accept it. Pairing, connecting. I think it's working.
Mine still says disabled for some reason.
Hey, there it goes.
Yours is working?
Yeah.
What?
Waiting for a new question. Raise hand, instructions. So I guess you're the host.
Yeah.
Did you click on something? Because it asked me for permission to allow you to do the question and answering. So if you clicked on something, ow! There goes the sixth time I've dropped my hot glue gun on my leg.
They're doing it again?
It still has it on there. God, that hurt. Fuck. Ow. I guess I shouldn't wear shorts and craft, huh?
I don't know. I don't know why I won't let me do it. It's weird.
That's weird.
What did I do? Well, good news.
It's weird. It says raise hand, put hand down.
Huh?
It says like raise hand or put hand down.
You?
It's weird. Oh, hang on. Let me read the instructions. God, my leg has like hot glue on it. Instructions.
All right. That is so annoying that won't do the Q&A. That is so annoying that won't do the Q&A.
Ask a question yet because it doesn't. It says waiting for any question.
Okay.
Is it working?
I think I don't know. I think I kind of accidentally figured it out. It says to let you control the Q&A.
Oh, there it goes. Huh. What?
I must have did something wrong. I don't know.
Is this really a question? What is this? It says question. What is 2 plus 3?
Oh,
A.
no, that's an app. There's another Q&A.
Huh?
Go up, but if you go up to above it.
Yeah. No, I think that's a question that somebody asked us.
No, I've seen it before.
Oh, because it says launch question. So I guess we can ask people that.
No, it's what people type in, but it's dumb. Not the real Q&A is like people can type in what they want to like ask us or talk to us, and like we'll see it pop up on the right side.
Oh, so just push hide question, I guess?
No. Why is this so complicated?
It should be easier.
No. I have no idea. Oh well. I have no idea.
That's weird. Because it won't let me scroll either, like.
I'll try to figure out for the next time, like we do this. For the next time.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. I think I finally got it ready for primer.
It's finally dry.
Yeah, I got it. I got it sanded down already. Yeah, I got it sanded down.
That's good.
Hopefully it'll just stay nice and smooth.
Not bubble up again.
Yeah, I'll be so mad if it does that.
What kind of primer do you use?
Filler primer.
Oh. Oh, that stuff you showed me.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. Smooth. Awesome. Fuck yeah.
You're working?
Yeah, it's good.
Yay!
Yeah, it's good. I'm getting to the bathroom. I'll be back. I'm getting to the bathroom. I'll be back.
Okay.
I'm back. I need some pizza.
By.
Huh?
Who's that guy that kept walking by?
Kept walking by?
Just kidding. Yeah, there was a guy in your. Huh?
You're kidding, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you're almost scared the shit out of me. Listen, because a couple nights I had the worst nightmare in my entire life, and I had a dream that everywhere I went was haunted. So you just scared the shit out of me.
You had a dream that somebody followed you?
No, everywhere I went, it was haunted. Like everywhere I went became haunted.
Uh,
Scared the crap out of me.
That's freaky.
So when you said that, I was like, oh my god.
Like, I'm so scared of it, but I want to see something paranormal. I'm weird. It's like a love-hate relationship.
I'm hoping.
I'm like dying to see a ghost, but I don't want to see one at the same time. Hotel in Arkansas. It's called the Crescent Hotel or something like that. It's supposedly really haunted. That's like one of my goals to stay there.
I've heard of it.
I love scary stuff.
I'm gonna try to look up how to enable Q&A.
Okay. There's like instruction, something like that, and I tried to pull it up, but it wouldn't. Like my computer's really slow.
Have time. I gotta wait for that primer to dry.
I have so many burn scars from like cosplay crap.
Heat gun? From your heat gun?
Yeah, from my hot glue gun. I drop it a lot. I just dropped it on my leg, and now I have like a blister. It hurts really bad. I touched my arm, like where, right there. I have like a little scar, and I don't know how I did it. I guess I grazed it or something, and it like blistered up so bad, and it was like it was disgusting.
I've gotten burned so many
It was
times.
really gross. I hate burns. They hurt really bad, and there's like nothing that makes them feel better. Even like cream or something, it doesn't help.
Remember my hand went so bad one time, it like sizzled.
Oh. I touched the oven, like the little metal racks in the oven.
Yeah.
I was getting cookies out the other night that I made, and my fiance was standing by the sink in the kitchen, and I accidentally touched the rack, and he said he heard it sizzle. I was like, oh, I don't want to know. It hurt.
What would you think about like your skin sizzling?
Yeah, like, ugh. I'm melting. That would suck to burn, like to get burned alive or whatever. Ugh. That would be horrible.
Hmm. I can't figure it out. It's so irritating.
Weird. It's crazy because it was kind of working. I mean, it showed up on my screen, but I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna have enough of these things to do this.
I really need to figure this out next time. We're gonna have like a few other people.
Yeah.
With us. I'm gonna figure it out really quick.
So how'd you get into cosplay?
I don't remember actually. I think it was one time at Tokyo and Tulsa. My friend told me about an anime convention where like I always watch anime and stuff, but they were telling me how you can how you just dress up and stuff, and I was like Halloween. They're like, yeah, and I was like, that's awesome. I want to do that. I was like Halloween. Yeah, and I was like, that's awesome.
Halloween year round.
Yeah, it was awesome, and I don't know. I just like fell in love with it. Awesome.
Yeah, that's kind of how I did. Like, it's so weird because I've never heard of it really before. And like when I was little, my favorite video games were like Duck Hunter and everything on the original Nintendos, and my brother used to play, and like Mario Brothers and everything, and Mario Kart and all that. And we've always played video games, but I never thought of it like as kind of a lifestyle, you know what I mean? And I never knew that people would dress up and stuff. Like I've always been really into dressing up, and Halloween's always been like my favorite holiday and stuff. Uh, and I started seeing like pictures of, and I was like, what is this about? Because it was like this really gorgeous girl all dressed up. I was like, oh my god, that's really cool. And I looked up like local cons and everything, and that's when I found out about the Tidewater Comic Con, and it was the first Tidewater Comic Con they were having. So I was like, oh my god, I want to go to it because it's starting. So I want to make it like a yearly thing and watch it grow because that'll be awesome. So I just threw together my Catwoman costume and went, and I fell in love with it. The first con I went to, I was like, I'm going back every year.
Yeah, that's
It's awesome.
kind of what happened.
It's addicting. Like making costumes is like my favorite hobby now. Like that's all I think about. I'm like anything I see at the store, I'm like, oh my god, I can use that. I can make so and so out of that. And it's funny how you like start thinking like that.
And that's how I am with like prop stuff. That's how I am. Where I go, I look at something.
Yeah.
Where I go, I look at something.
Yep. I need that. My tattoo is so itchy.
I'm rejoining the hangout to see if it'll let me. I'm rejoining the hangout to see if it'll let me. The Q&A will work.
You're what?
I'm gonna see if it'll let me join again and like see if the Q&A will work.
Still says disabled.
I'm gonna see if it'll let me join again and like see if it'll work.
Yeah.
Did.
Can you still see me?
Yeah, I can see you.
Oh, there you are. I clicked on Q&A and my screen went blank for a minute.
Still won't work.
Yeah, it still says disabled on mine too. That's really weird. I don't know how the heck I'm gonna glue these onto that thing. It's gonna be fun.
Okay, apparently other people are having issues with the Q&A thing.
Oh, everybody is?
Yeah, some people are.
Maybe the system. You said they're having problems with it?
Yeah. Other people they're saying that they hosted in a hangout, but the Q&A would.
Oh. Maybe it's not us. Maybe it's just the system.
Okay.
I think my fiance's talking in his sleep. I keep hearing him talk. Because I have the baby monitor on and I don't think he knows it's on. He's either
Oh,
asleep or on the phone.
I think before you make the event, you have to enable the Q&A.
Oh, before you
Yeah.
start. Dang it. That's weird. Well, I got done with all of these, but I don't think there's enough to go around the whole head. So I'm out of this crap. Like I have little pieces of it, so I think I'm gonna have to find something else to fill it with. I love how hot glue like goes on and everything, but I hate trying to apply it. It sucks.
Hmm.
Are you going to any cons anytime soon?
I might be going to Montreal Comic Con,
Oh wow,
but that's a big if. I don't know if I'll be able to make it or not. I'm gonna try.
that sounds like fun.
If I can get my
Yeah.
passport
Yeah. Sometimes.
and the money to pay for the flight in time.
Yeah. We should like a couple of years from now or like next year or something, we should plan like a get together at the San Diego Comic Con. Like on my bucket list.
I think it's just a bug with thing because when I click Q&A now, it shows an option to enable it on the right, and I think it's just bugging out. Like there's a little toggle thing you can click. It says on or off for a Q&A.
Huh. Maybe it's like a glitch because there's too many people on at one time or something.
I don't know. It's frustrating. Oh well. Screw it. Maybe it'll work next time. Okay,
Yeah.
I need to. It's Swan.
We can try it before.
Yeah, I swear I get so lightheaded. I normally do it outside, but
Yeah.
too hot.
I can't wait to practice the body paint for the Predator. So excited.
What?
Like anytime I do body paint for a cosplay, I like to practice it like a couple weeks before, like the week before. It's always fun.
I've never done any like.
Last time, have you seen my, really? Have you seen my Venom cosplay?
I think so. This is one I'm thinking.
I did like crazy body paint with like one. I had one white eye and then one was like normal. That one was fun to do. It's really time consuming, but it's fun. Everyone got a kick out of it. Like they were all scared of me.
Yeah, but doesn't it like run off when you sweat?
No, like have you heard of Pax paint?
Hmm. I don't think so.
You can buy. It's by I don't know if it's Mayron that makes it, but it's like a cosplay makeup that you can buy but it's like an adhesive paint, so it's like latex paint pretty much. It makes like a rubber bodysuit of what you paint, and
Awesome.
I kind of made like my own version of PAX paint. I mix just regular liquid latex with acrylic paint.
Awesome.
And powder over it to seal it, and then you can even like I washed my hands and it stayed on my hands pretty good. So it's really hard to get off, and it sucks if you have any kind of body hair at all, like even on your arms. It hurts so bad. But it stayed on all day. The only problem with it was my face, because I put like I did from here down with the liquid latex paint and everything, and then from here up it was like starting to run because I was sweating, but that was the only part that started to mess up. The rest of it held up pretty good. But it was fun. I scared the crap out of the security guard. I walked around the corner and he's like, "Oh my god!"
Was it like the one I
was
seen where
funny.
like, the mouth is like down here on your neck?
Huh?
Was it like the one I
With the
seen?
mouth on my throat. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I love doing that kind of stuff. My friend, she's friends with me on Facebook, and I went to school with her. She sent me it was like a link to all of these different cosplays that are like insane special effects makeup, and she was like, "You should do the Cheshire Cat." So I'm thinking about doing that one. And then there was this other one. It was like a masquerade mask, and you paint your face right here like bloody, and then you make a masquerade mask out of skin and make it look like it's stapled, so you can remove your skin. It's crazy looking. But she sent me a link to all the costumes. She was like, "You should do a few of them." So I might try those in the near future.
I think my next cosplay will be There's a technical one.
Yeah. Yeah. What is it gonna be?
The robot one.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that one sounds pretty difficult. It'll be cool though once you get it done.
Yeah, I know, it'll be awesome.
I like cosplays like that make you go, "Oh my god, how did they make that?"
That's what I have to do with it, especially with like the auto-tune on it too.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Okay, I'll let that dry and then I'm done with painting.
Yay!
I need to go get my drill. I'll be back.
Huh?
I need to go get my drill. I need to get this like hole deep enough so I can put this in for the barrel. I think that'll work.
I think I'm gonna put resin all over this helmet once I get done with it. Like all the detailing I want. I'm just gonna like put a really thick layer of resin over it, just in case I drop it or something.
I did that with the scissor blade I used for. Mold. The scissor blade I used for. No,
Really?
It's just such a pain to sand all that down because you have like it like built up somewhere. You have to sand it down to where it's like built up somewhere.
Yeah.
Sand it down to where it's
I wanted to do Bondo on it, but I'm just scared it's gonna make it way too heavy because it's already pretty heavy with the clay.
Yeah, it's gonna be heavy. Just using that kind of stuff. It's gonna be heavy.
Yeah. It's so hard to breathe in. We'll like die.
I've never made a mask yet, so I don't. You know more about that stuff than I do. I've never made one.
Huh?
But I haven't made a mask. So you know more about that.
I'm a noob too, so it's okay.
I don't feel like bondoing this tonight.
Oh. I like how Bondo looks, but I hate working with it too. Like, it makes me so anxious. I'm always like nervous that it's gonna dry before I can lay it.
Yeah.
I freak out.
How much like cream hardener you put in there? Like what kind of like proportions to put? How much? Like cream.
Yeah.
I honestly don't have much more to do on this thing. All I have to do is the edges.
Really?
Bondo it for the creases, and the hardest part is to get it
Good.
around.
Yeah.
It's a pretty simple prop.
It looks good.
But I gotta make two of them.
The pieces to the other one.
The next one I'm making is the Final Fantasy one. That one's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna shape it out of wood, but I'm gonna do a silicone cast of it. So like the whole prop will be one plastic piece.
Oh, okay.
So I only have to make it once, and then to make the second one, I just pour it in the mold and have another one.
That's awesome.
I know, it's just I just got to get around just drawing it out and
Sounds a lot better than trying to like replicate one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These guns are really simple. I mean, I can just trace the shape on like these guns are really wood that I use for it. I'm just lazy right now. I don't want to do all the things I need to do. No, I'm gonna get up early tomorrow though and like work really hard all day. I'm gonna get up early tomorrow and work.
Right. Yeah. What time is it now?
For me, it's
2:12.
yeah.
Yep. It's weird. It's like, I don't know. My body's just now starting to get used to like Virginia time. I think that's why I'm such a night owl, because I'm used to being an hour earlier. It's like your body never really gets used to it.
My body's just used to not sleeping much. Not sleeping.
Yep.
About sleeping. I've been so exhausted this week from work. So exhausted this week from work.
Aww. I get like mentally exhausted because I'm around my son all day, and he's 2, so he's like into doing and chasing him around, and it's like so draining to keep an eye on somebody all day long.
I bet. I think I'm gonna wait to finish that tomorrow. I don't want to mess up the paint.
Yeah, I'd let it dry.
I was wanting to post the finished picture of it tonight, but I messed up. Well,
Aw. Have you went to see Guardians of the Galaxy yet?
what? I didn't
Can you hear me?
No. I didn't hear you.
Oh,
No.
did you go to see Guardians of the Galaxy yet?
No. I need to. I've been so busy. I just no. I need to.
I know. I want to go see it so
I've
bad.
been so busy. All my friends keep telling me how awesome it is.
Everyone's saying it's really
All my
fun.
friends keep telling me how awesome it is.
Yeah, that's what I keep hearing. I'm jealous. I want to go see it. How long does it usually take you to make a prop?
Depending on how complicated it is, normally like it's like work full time. I only get to work for like 3 or 4 hours at night. But I only get to work for like 3 or 4 hours. I'd say like 2 to 4 days normally. If I'm like really focused. 2 to 4 days. But like if I am able to work all day, really focused, I can probably do it in like like a day or two. I mean, some I finished in like 1 day. All day, I can probably do it in like some I finished in like 1 day.
Wow.
Like that keyblade, the Oblivion keyblade I made took me like 4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
The Oblivion keyblade I made took me like 4 or 5 days.
Oh, really?
But if I had to make another one, it would go a lot faster.
That's awesome.
I know how to make
I wish I could finish stuff like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
I'm probably gonna stay home for like a day or two next week so I can get caught up because when I can like wake up early in the morning so I can get caught up because all day I get so much more done. I can like wake up early in the morning like all day I get so much more done.
Yeah.
Weekends is when I get the most done. But I mean,
A lot easier to like concentrate once you start out the day like doing what you're gonna do.
Yeah, and I'm not exhausted from work already. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, most of the stuff that you see that I post, it's like stuff I made like a few hours at a time, like after work. Yeah, most of the stuff that you see that I still have a lot to do. Like I have to finish the Swan Blade. I have to finish on the Keyblade. Finish these 2 guns. Start on the Final Fantasy ones, and then I have to sand and paint these within like a few weeks.
Come on.
If I can get like the League of Legends gun, the Final Fantasy guns made, if I can get like the League of Legends gun, the Final Fantasy guns made,
Yeah.
But these I'm not upset about, like not finishing it because, like it literally took me 30 minutes to make 2.
Get so into a project and I want to work on it straight for like 2 days in a row, like just staying up all night and.
Yeah. I do that a lot.
And then I'll like get back into it. It's really hard to stay focused for me.
But I'm focused on making molds of
awesome.
a lot of stuff I make because I made 2 of these and like stuff I make because these like 30.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Is that one wooden or is that from a mold?
plastic resin. The only plastic resin you get
Wow.
like plastic stuff. I don't know if you can see it, like little like imperfections that you got to smooth off. Like little, but it beats like the
Yeah.
every time. So like the designs that I made in the wood is all there. Like when I like
That is so awesome.
it beats like it's all there. Like when I
That's crazy.
yeah, it's seriously like 10 minutes to make one.
Wow.
Make one. Use this is my rubber mold for my scissor blades.
I think that's one reason why I'm kind of scared to like start a project. Yeah.
Just what it does is
Oh,
you like
wow.
it leaves a negative of the blade on the inside of it. Like you can see the shape of the handle and everything. And all you do is you mix this stuff together and you pour it in this opening right here, and then like 10 minutes later you got the scissor blade. Pour it in this opening right here, and then like mix these together. These two liquids, and it turns into plastic. Mix these together.
Wow. That's awesome. I want to try something like that. That's why I'm like scared to make props and sell them, because I probably would never be able to replicate something. Like if I made one and somebody else wanted one that was identical, there's no way I could. Like all mine are like one of a kind, which kind of sucks. But
Well, why you make templates of everything?
I don't know. Maybe eventually I'll get into that.
Why you make templates of everything?
Yeah. Like sewing, I usually make a template for something, but I don't know. I'm lazy. I just do stuff. I don't even think about like trying to make another one, I guess. I should, but
Yeah, like the Oblivion blade before I tracing it on like a piece of wood so I can cut it out.
yeah.
Drawing it out by hand took forever.
I bet, man. Do you draw it out on paper first, or like
No, onto the wood.
Oh,
I've always had the talent to like look at a picture and then like. So like I look at a picture that's like this big and I look at a picture that's like this big and I.
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, my computer froze for a second. What were you saying? You can look picture and what?
I can look at a picture and like perfectly replicate it, like drawing it. But I can't like draw from my head.
Yeah.
See,
that's exactly how I am. That's like my main problem. Like I do paintings and stuff, but I can't imagine stuff in my brain. I've been trying to work on it. Like with my Venom shoes, I was view of it. Like I started with a picture of Venom and I got like the basic shape of what I wanted. And then I shut my iPad off and put it away so that I wouldn't be tempted to look at it and copy it. And then I just did my own version of the detailing and stuff. So
I can't even do
I'm
that.
getting a little bit better, but it's hard. It's really hard to get into that mindset of like creating your own stuff, because you're like pulling straight stuff from your
Yeah. All I do is I just look at the thing, and I just like draw it out like size, and then I make it up.
Yeah.
Tomorrow I'm gonna go buy the materials and make the round piece.
Oh yeah. Are you gonna do it out of foam, like you said?
I don't know yet. I might look up a tutorial and see how they do it.
Yeah. Just play it by ear.
Yeah. My biggest concern is just the stability of it. How much to
Yeah.
like. I'm like, I don't want to just glue it in there.
Yeah.
And I'll figure it out.
Mhm.
But I have to get this done because her convention's coming up in a few.
Oh dang.
Yeah. Once I figure out how to make that, like,
That's scary.
it'll take me like a Oh man, I'm gonna have to repaint this part. The white paint dripped down onto the gold.
I think it's about ready to put in.
Turned out pretty good though.
Yeah, it looks.
Oh no, I can't hear you. All you do is just wrap it from here to here. And that's it. Kind of proud of the handle piece, like the end. Made out of like the end. 3 pieces of wood. And then I like a small circle of wood, and then I put Bondo in the end, just like a blob, and I shaped it with a Dremel.
Oh my gosh. Some talent right there.
I'm sure there was like a better way to do it.
I've been like starting to work with like a belt sander and everything at my second job. Like I work at AutoZone for my first job, and then my second one I work at a shoe store and I fabricate like custom made shoe inserts for diabetics and everything. And I'm like slowly getting into using like a Dremel and sanding them down and shaping them and everything. So I'm kind of getting there a little bit.
I love my Dremel.
Kind of intimidating at first. But it's fun. Like, it's addicting. I always, like, I catch myself like when I'm not there now. Like, it's just fun trying to make stuff from nothing.
I love it. I love like drawing it out on a flat piece of wood, having
Yeah.
like nothing, like foam or plastic, and then it turns out
Something magical.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna let that set. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get ready for bed though. I'm tired. I need to get some rest. I haven't rested at all like this week. Yeah.
Hot glued everything together and made it to where it's kind of like not. I'm gonna put a thick layer of the resin over this, and I don't know, maybe like a little bit, but other than that, coming along.
Looks awesome.
Still got a lot of work to go, but
Looks awesome.
thank you. I can't wait to get it done. I would put it on, but I have to take my hair down for it, so I'm gonna have to like. I have a lot of hair, so I'm gonna have to like put it in a bun behind my head and like stick this on.
Well,
I'm hoping I can stand to wear it all day because it's really uncomfortable.
well, if you're down to time, I can stream like tomorrow. Or, like, you're on an hour next schedule.
Off tomorrow, so we can do this whenever you want. I'll have my little guy running around, but he's usually pretty good. He'll probably just be watching a movie or something, so we can try it.
Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, I'll figure out. Yeah, that's fine. I'll figure out the Q&A thing. Because people keep popping in and out, and I'm pretty sure they're leaving because they're just watching.
Hopefully tomorrow it'll work. I'm sure they'll get it fixed like overnight.
Yeah. Yeah. It's nice to like talk to people that are watching.
Yeah, and like answer questions if they're curious about props or anything.
Yeah. Well, all right. I'm gonna get to bed and get some rest so I can get to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
But thanks for hanging out. I'll hit you up tomorrow.
It's my mother-in-law. Alrighty. Well,
Bye.
I forgot. It's my mother-in-law's birthday tomorrow, so we're probably gonna do like the celebration for like a couple hours. But even if I have to take a break from the video, we can get back to it after that. So.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll text you tomorrow.
see where I'm at and what I'm doing.
Yeah, I'll text you.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. Have a good night. All right.
You too.